Welcome to the wild. It's Cypris. Do not attempt to adjust your set. I am actually all blue. I don't know, I'm just in a blue mood today. But I am so very excited to share today's experiment with you. Alternative straws. I've been wanting to try alternative straws for years. We all know what a bad culprit plastic straws are to contributing to human litter in the environment, and you can't unsee them having to pull a straw out of a turtle's nose. So straws are bad, but sometimes you frickin' just want to use a straw, especially if you're rocking the lipstick out. You don't want to get those marks all over the glasses. They just look gross. So, I'm on a quest. I'm on a lot of quests. But this quest is to find alternatives to plastic straws that work reasonably well. These are stainless steel, so they're actually easy to clean as long as you have one of these little pipe cleaners. They should hold up pretty well. The trick is, do they work? That's what we're gonna find out today. Now, this particular set of straws is so generic, there's no brand name, but I will go ahead and include the link below where I found them so that you can check them out too if you like. But there are lots of manufacturers of stainless steel straws. This does seem to be one of the primary alternatives for plastic straws. There are 18 straws in here, 4 of which are 10.5 inches and straight, 4 of which are 10.5 inches and bent, 4 are 8.5 inches and bent, 4 are 8.5 inches and straight, and 2 are 8.5 inches but wide for things like thick drinks. Let's see how well these work compared to plastic straws. I have decided to embrace the scientific method, at least as close as I'm going to get to it. So I've got 6 different beverages that might be consumed with a straw. Just regular water here, chocolate milk, ginger ale, and of course there's only one brand of ginger ale in the entire world. Anybody from Michigan knows what I'm talking about. Not sponsored. I've got a milkshake in here, and I wasn't about to go out to a fast food restaurant and pay for whatever weird, unhealthy ingredients that they have. This is an organic milkshake. Of course, the ginger ale is not organic. Vernors, get on the organic kick, please. Orange juice over here. And it wouldn't be a rigorous test unless, yes, there was high pulp. So I made sure to get the pulpiest orange juice I could find to see which straws this would work with and which do not. And last but certainly not least, we have a fruit smoothie. And again, I wasn't about to go just anywhere to get a smoothie. So I learned how to make a smoothie today. Mostly organic. We're trying to represent here. This is not an organic product. Other than that, everything is. In fact, the water's even well water. So we're trying to be healthy and natural. All right, so let's just see what works here. What are those blue guys on Star Trek? Although I think my antennae are a little big. Here, we'll go with the shorter ones. Although I don't know that I'm bellicose enough to be one of those blue people. What are they called? Dang, I'm not as big of a Trekkie as I thought I am. I cannot think of what the blue people are called. Anyway. And then conveniently, this set comes with 4 pipe cleaners for cleaning. I imagine it's really easy to find the equivalent of these at the hardware store or even at the regular grocery store. Or I'll bet you can find replacements online somewhere. Okay. Let's see, for this, we're gonna try one of the long straws. Holy cow! This drinking container, you can actually just drink the water, but I discovered you can also put a straw in here. And look at that, the 10.5-inch straw is actually long enough to use with a water bottle. That's convenient. Okay, I was a little worried that the straw was going to be bigger around than a plastic straw, and it does not feel that way. Most of these straws are a 6mm opening, and then the bigger ones are 12mm opening. So 6mm seems to be quite comfortable. It feels even smaller than a lot of the plastic straws that I remember. There's no noticeable taste. In fact, the stainless steel has less of a flavor than the plastic straws do. I'm used to tasting that plastic. Okay, so far so good. I'm liking it. Wouldn't want to bite down on this. That would be really bad for my teeth. Let's see, one of the, yeah, the 8.5-inch would not be long enough for this water bottle. But it is long enough for the chocolate milks. Let's see. Okay, that works perfectly fine as you'd expect. The only difference that I'm noticing between this and a plastic straw is that it gets cold faster because it's metal, so the plastic is a little bit more resistant to that cold from the cold beverage. Okay, full-on lipstick test. Here is the lipstick residue that's left. Really not that much. I've got an awful lot of lipstick on. As you can see, I just reapplied. And it's not a drying down kind of lipstick. So this is a really creamy lipstick. And as you can see, I'm really not getting much color off on the straw. So that's really gross. Sorry about that, but these are the things to think about. Okay, chocolate milk. I keep wanting to drink it. It's good. Okay, ginger ale. I think appropriately, let's go with one of the shorter ones that's bendy. So an 8.5-inch straw that has that bend. See, I think that's a fetching look. I think the bent over straw look has a more relaxed, casual, hanging out vibe. It's like drinking ginger ale through a straw. There's that little bit of difference because your mouth's on metal rather than plastic. That seems to work just fine. And again, very minimal lipstick transfer. I'm kind of shaken by that. That is bizarre how little. So again, with this cold beverage, there is not a lot of lipstick transfer on this straw. I may never be tempted to use a plastic straw again. That is crazy. There should be blue all over these straws. In fact, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Perfectly white paper towel. I barely touched. I didn't press down at all. Okay? Granted, this is a lot less smooth of a surface, but I'm telling you, I am not wearing a dry lipstick at all. This should be transferring like crazy and it's not. I wonder if it's something about plastic must be stickier or something. I don't know what that is. Why is it? It's a mystery. I may be a real fan of stainless steel here. We tried the water, the chocolate milk, the ginger ale. All right, here comes the test. Milkshake. So strawberry milkshake, I blended it myself. I don't have the right blender to be making these kinds of things. It's just a very cheap standard blender. And I don't know if you can see this, but there is a chunk of ice cream still floating in here. And I'm sure that there's chunks of strawberries in here too. So this is going to be a real test of these straws. I'm going to start with the one that I think will be the most difficult. This is the 10.5-inch straw with the bend in it. So it's got the smallest diameter, the farthest to go, and it has to get around this bend. So let's see if this works, and we'll work our way up to see which of these straws works better for thick liquids. Okay, it's definitely more difficult to get the concoction up through the straw. I'm not having any trouble. I seriously thought this would get clogged like right away. Why am I not having any trouble? I do have to suck harder, but it's not bad. I want to also try the 12 millimeter diameter straw to see if this is the right diameter for frozen drinks or if it's too big. I don't know. It looks a little big to me. Here we go. Well, there's definitely more of the drink delivery into my mouth this way. It is a little easier. I'm not used to getting so much product into my mouth all at the same time. Just realized how terrible this video is. Okay. Totally innocent. Just talking about sipping beverages here. I swear. I'm not gonna be able to make it back from this one, am I? So, I think that the wider diameter straw is easier to get more of the drink up all at once. I'm not used to the bigger diameter. It's bigger than any straw I've ever used, but it works just fine. I am surprised I didn't think the skinny straw would work here, so. I don't know what that's about, but that's really cool. Okay, wow, we're down to just 2 left here. Orange juice with pulp and the fruit smoothie. Orange juice with pulp, we're definitely going with a 10-inch bendy. Surely this one will clog the straw, surely. I mean, this thing is so full of pulp that it's like the whole glass is pulp. Like, this is insanely high pulp orange juice. Ooh, okay. Orange juice is really tart right after something very sweet. I was not planning on that. I did not think about that. Oh, dang. Oh, I need a palate cleanser. Oh. Whew, I feel like I should have put the orange juice first. I put it later because I thought it would be a difficult one, but wow, all these sweet things and then that. Woohoo! Exciting. Okay, that works totally fine. There's like no drama here. I thought that this was going to be difficult for some of these. I have to suck just a little bit harder on the orange juice than I do, say, the ginger ale or the water, but I don't have to suck as hard with the orange juice as I do the milkshake with the skinny straw. That totally works. And I'm not getting any pulp clogs. Okay, we're down to the last one, the smoothie, and now I'm going to be trying it just after having all that orange juice, so I'm going to put this through the same paces that I did the other ones. We're going to start with a 10.5-inch 6mm bendy and see how difficult it is with this. It's really cool looking in this glass. I like that. Okay. We have reached clog. There are bits of orange and grapefruit in here. That one clogged. So with this smoothie made with a basic blender, the narrow straw is not going to work. But I don't think that that's necessarily a problem because there's a reason we have thicker straws for thicker beverages. With the chunky smoothie, it's not very smooth, but it's helping give us a little bit of a test. Maybe this is more of a commentary on my cheap blender than the straws, but nevertheless, let's see what happens here. Ooh, it's cold. Totally works. I'm not having any trouble getting the beverage up through the straw. I'm not having to suck very hard. Don't hit your teeth on the stainless steel. That doesn't have the give that a plastic straw does. Yeah, I'm not having any difficulty getting a little bit of blue transfer. So, what do you think of these straws? I think they worked way better than I expected them to. I don't know why I expected them to not work on a par with the plastic straws. In fact, in a lot of cases, I think they're working better than the plastic straws. Now, as far as cleaning, easy enough. All in all, I'm really liking these straws. I'm excited. I'm going to find a way to take them with me when I go out because I'm going to use these and I'm going to tell the waitress, no straw, thank you. Because I've got my own straws and they're not going to mess up any sea creature's nostrils. Guilt-free straws! Yes, I'm so excited! I'm so happy with these. Now I've got all these beverages, like I'm gonna be full. Final thoughts? I'm really digging the straws. What do you think, Wild Ones? Should we make this a series? Should I try out all the different kinds of reusable straws and alternatives to plastic straws? This could get interesting. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to stay close to the wild, click subscribe. And if you want to keep track and follow along in between videos, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Until the next video, keep it wild.